From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Game 1 of the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. So up next, Cal Raleigh. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Sinker.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 3-1. Payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at Rogers Center. And taking the ball for Seattle, Ryan Wu. How about a scouting report on him? Spencer Steer now at the plate. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and he breaks his bat. One up, one down.
Batting second, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Out of here! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And that's down a base hit, and that's a one-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Nice grab. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing. Game 1 of the division series. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 here. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One away. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Here's a 1-2. That's a laser base hit. And a man aboard. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Out number 2. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Got it. And that is that. One hit. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in there. Here's a 1-1. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it. And there's one away. One out man at first. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Ball to strike. Runner on the move. That one ripped but foul. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. On to the third inning. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing at a ground ball. Fair ball. And the tying run is on base. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward up next for the Mariners. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out. 2 on, 1 out. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2-2. On a line. And that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they tie it late here in game 1. Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in game 1 of the ALDS. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Chopped on the ground. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. You're watching the American League Division. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hammered, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Tied up here in the early going. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's one away. Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Over to Torres. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays. Game 1 of the division series. In now is the Mariners DH, Rob Refsnyder. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one almost got him. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. The 1-1. Laser. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now here is Jesus Sanchez in the air, left field. 2 away now. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. 3-2. They take the lead. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
4-seam fastball.
1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
4-seam fastball.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And they tie it up. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's Josh Naylor. Stays alive.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of the ALDS.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Splits the plate, and the count is even 2-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Laser could be trouble. Now he turns and heads for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Sweeper. Low inside.
Well, fastball for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Solo homer gets the ends even in this one. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Go-ahead run on base. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Ground ball could be 2. Crawford over to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
That's towards center. Rodriguez settles underneath it, brings it in, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a chopper. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Fought off foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Gleyber Torres. And a swing and a miss there.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
And that is that. Nobody left. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Dobnak.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Man at second. Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Next is the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. 1-1 now. To the right side. Fires to first in time. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss. 1 run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-3. This is the American League.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's a 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that
swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Just misses. Full count now. That one the other way. Hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Guerrero takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's Josh Naylor. It drops in, gets away a little bit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air, right field. Barger on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Yasver Zulueta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ferrer drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
The 2-1. Now fly ball to right center. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Kazuma Okamoto will hit next.
Third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
2-1 now. On the ground to third. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now a relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3.
Edward Bizardo on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Out to short, Crawford. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now 6.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little. Dominic Canzone digs in now. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Popped up left side. And there's one down.
Sinker. Low outside.
Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Outside low. Ball 3. And there's ball 4. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yasver Zulueta. Smoked into left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
Sanchez.
Quick toss to first. Jimenez dives back in safely. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steele. The Blue Jays trying to break this one open here in the late stages of game 1. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Game 1 of the division series. We go to the 9th. Here's Gleyber Torres. Now he's challenging a called strike. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Out of here. And they close the gap. It's 6-4.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one misses. Ball 3. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Swings through that.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Another 1-2. Tying run at the plate. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and it's 2-2. Now one missed.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, dude.
Outside and low, it's ball 4. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. That one not close. Ball 3. And that's ball 4. So he's walked 3 in the inning. The bases are loaded. At the plate, Dominic Canzone. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Relay throw. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
Up next for Seattle, third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
That's a little bit low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that'll load the bases. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Mason Fluhardt.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute.
Smacked into the gap. This could clear the bases. One runs in. A second scores as well. The relay. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth. And here's the closer to try and finish off game one. Andres Munoz.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Struck him out on the foul tip. Addison Barger now at the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air to left center. Ward should have this one. And there's two down.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a base hit. So the tying run reaches with two away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with two away. Really important at bat coming up now.
Digging in, Alejandro Kirk. The 1-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. RBI triple for the Jays this inning. And we're deadlocked here.
Now pitching.
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Eric Lauer. And a count 1-2.
Overhand curve.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Four-seam fastball.
And a 1-2 again. This one in the air center field. Varsho settles underneath it, and there's one down. Here is Gleyber Torres. Gleyber gets a piece, 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Two down, nobody on. Here in game one of the ALDS. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Gabe Spire.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Daniel Sousa. The winning run on base for him. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 2-2. So now with one away and a man at second, Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
In plenty of time to first. 2 gone now. The winning run on second base. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Out towards right center field. Canzone on the move to the alley. And that will end the inning. We're in extras here. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Close one doesn't get the call. Ball 3. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. Go ahead run on base. Taylor Ward, the next to hit.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
In there. Got him looking for the K. 2-2 on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That was foul, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's been enjoying himself at the plate in this one as we look at his spray chart.
I mean, he's having success no matter where he hits it. As a fielder, it's so hard to defend a hitter like this because it's tough to predict where the ball's going.
One up, one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Addison Barger.
Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the
Kazuma
Blue Jays,
Okamoto
third
getting ready to hit.
Kazuma Okamoto.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Torres tosses to first. Beats him to the bag, and that Game 1 of the division series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changed.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying out of here into the visitors' bullpen. He'll circle the bases. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 8-7. You can sense it inside the Rogers Center. These Jays fans are devastated. 2 down. Here comes Gleyber Torres. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Hard liner. And that'll do it. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Matt Brash.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Alejandro Kirk digs in now. This to third. Donovan. Throw to first in time. Two down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. Collected by Torres. On the first, ball game. And the Mariners take game one on the road.
Well, when you go on a road trip, you're looking to play 500 or better. And the only way you do that is when you scratch and claw and you grind out. And they did that in this one. 12-inning win on the road. Very impressive. Players are going to come into the clubhouse for the next game. They're going to be pretty encouraged about it.
From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. And starting in this one, Kevin Gossman. What do you have on him, Siggy?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat. Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Whips it across. That is the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Swings through that one. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, two down. Barger matched a homer in his last game. Two down, nobody on. And that is that. We're in the second game of this division series. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners. Taylor Ward stays alive. The 1-2. On the ground, right side, Clement. To first, and quickly one away in the second. No score here in the second. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Two away now. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Back to the mound. It hit him. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. Bottom of the inning. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Chopped left side. Crawford Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
The 1-1. And there's a ball.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The throw to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Comes up empty, that's strike two. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
This one in the air, right field. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air to left center. Steer on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Hauls it in, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
This one chopped to first. Naylor throws to first in time, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. He goes down looking. On to the fourth. We're in the second game of this division series. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. That one way inside. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first. All tied up, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Tosses to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Here's Josh Naylor. That's down and in. A slider missed. To third. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. 3-2 now. And that one hammered. Out of here. A solo shot. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Draws the walk there. So 2 down, and here is Dominic Canzone. That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So bottom of the 4th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Spencer Steer. The 2-1. Foul ball there. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Outside low, and now 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Hard liner. Makes the grab. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Fights it off, he'll see another. That's outside. And now 3-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's to third, but it kicks foul. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Crawford sends it to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Here's Andres Jimenez. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Scoops it up barehanded. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Here's a 1-1. That one missed. Next offering is fouled back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Up next for Seattle, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Four-seam fastball.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So digging in, Josh Naylor. Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. The 1-1. Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out. And there's one down. 1-1 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Popped up. And it falls. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, you'll take it. Little jam shot down in the off the fists, but just powered it out to the outfield. You'll take that all night long.
And now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out. So up next, Addison Barger.
Right fielder, Addison Barger.
And a 1-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Canzone moving under it. And the inning is over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Nance.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
That one misses. 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball left side, but it kicks foul. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So digging in, Dominic Canzone. And that one finds its way through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Line drive, Adam in center field. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The Mariners with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the late stages of Game 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. What a stop to first, and they get the out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a chopper. Naylor over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And oh no, it's out of play. New pitcher for the Mariners, Andres Munoz. So up next, Alejandro Kirk. Man at second. That one finds the zone. Now 3-2. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Payoff pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
And a count 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's to third. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Sinker. Inside. Sinker. Low inside.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
And now Cal Raleigh. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Steer should have this one, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot.
Number 4, George Springer.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Out towards right center field. And there's one away. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. In the air, left field. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Next one misses. Ball 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force it any base with 2 gone. The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the late stages of game 2. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They miss a big chance.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brendan Little. Digging in, Josh Naylor. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Barger on his way over. He's got it. Out leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. Strike 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Overhand curve.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Sinker. Inside.
Got him. That's out number 3. It's the back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jose A. Ferrer. Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. The 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. So digging in, Alejandro Kirk. It's softly on the ground left side. 2 away. The Jays with the go-ahead run at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. We're in the 2nd game of this division series. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through in the barrel.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Rob Refsnyder will hit next. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
That's smashed towards center. And that's a base hit around third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Blue Jays walk it off in game 2.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
We're here in Seattle. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. Towing the slab in today's game, George Kirby. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 down, nobody on. Liner snagged at first. Back in Seattle, and the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. What do you look for here?
Boom, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off at.
Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. That's inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On a line out towards center. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Down the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss at a slider. Got him swinging. Scoreless. 3rd game of the division series. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it, and there's one away. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it from his knees. The throw. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This one in the air, right field. Canzone on the move, makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. He gets there with the slide, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
That is good.
The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jimenez throw to first. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Right through there for a strike. That's outside, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and that's the first out. In the air, right field, Canzone gets under it, brings it in, and that quickly 2 away. So up next, Ernie Clement. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first sinker we've seen. Back in Seattle, in now is the Mariners DH, Rob Refsnyder. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting up, the second baseman,
The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Goes to second for 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. That one lifted to left. And that is that. On to the 4th. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Spencer Steer. And he hits a ground ball right side. Naylor takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Got him. That pays his 3rd of the game. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, right side, Torres. In plenty of time to first, and he has thrown 4. Back at T-Mobile Park, now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. To the right side. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to Guerrero. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now for Seattle, Taylor Ward. That one fouled off. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A shot to the opposite field. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Out towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Ward running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it, and there's 1 down. Home team down a run here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Guerrero. He takes it on his own. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swings through that one.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
In the air to left center. Steer under this one. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now George Springer. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one missed. Right through there, got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And a 1-1. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
1-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Reaching for it and brings it in. 3rd game of the division series. Now it's the Mariners DH, Rob Refsnyder.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Tapped out in front of the plate. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The second baseman, Gleyber.
This one in the air center field. 2 down. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And a swing and a miss. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Here's a 1-1. Well struck right field. That's back. Going. Gone. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn.
Pitching change here, Edward Bizardo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That clips the corner. Okamoto thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk, and an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. On a strike, the pitch. Tap foul at the plate. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, that's one. On the nailer, they get two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing, and he breaks his back. And that is that. Seattle gets a little closer on this solo. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That's to third, Okamoto. The throw to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Josh Naylor. And a big swing and a miss.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Clips the outside corner. Full count now. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He's safe, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing, and he popped it up. Guerrero under it. And that's the inning. RBI double for the M's. And it's now a 2-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to begin the 8th. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Grabs it on the run. 1 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Naylor takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top. Andres Munoz gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Tyler Rogers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out. And next is the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder. And that misses. 3-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And there's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On the pinch run for Seattle, Luke Raley. Ground ball right side. The flip. Here's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. Spencer, pinch hitter coming on. Nathan Lucas. Munoz, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez should have this one 2 away now. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. 2 down, nobody on. And that one in the air, center field. And that is that. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. This ball's chopped to the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Got him swinging for the K. Down to the last out for the Mariners. And that one fouled off. The M's down to their final strike. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And just misses with that one. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing.
And a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. All right, ready to get underway. Spencer Steer digs in now.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup here. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Rodriguez takes it in for the out. One down. So digging in, Addison Barger. On a strike, the pitch. smoke to right, but he's got it. Steer off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Canzone should have this one. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park. And towing the slab in this one, Shane Bieber. What do we need to know here?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss as he was late.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Soft contact in the air. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Way out front for strike 2.
Low inside.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Game 4 of the division series. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. And a swing and a miss there.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Andres Jimenez. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Nice grab as he reached down. Bottom of the inning, and now for Seattle, Taylor Ward. Out front, rip foul. And a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. On the ground, right side. Clement throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
The center fielder, number 44, Rodriguez.
Check swing, went around. That is strike 2.
Low inside.
Stays alive. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Rob Refsnyder getting ready to hit. Tracks it down for the out. Back in Seattle, now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
In the air to left center, Rodriguez in position. Takes it in for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Spencer Steer now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Donovan tosses across to first, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Gleyber Torres. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Torres wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Makes the catch for the second out. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one lifted to left. And that is that. On to the 4th. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to first. Naylor takes it to the bag, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. The 1-1. And a foul ball. This ball's chopped to the ground, and foul ball. Out to short, Crawford. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Next pitch inside. Ball 2. On the ground. And that's just foul. 2-2 now. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a foul ball. All tied up here in game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. That one misses. 2-2. On a line. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Go ahead run on base. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 2 on, 1 out. Gets under it and pops it up.
That's an
infield fly called there. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez going back on this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end Game 4 of the division series. And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Liner, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
This one in the air, right field. Barger grabs it on the run. Here's Gleyber Torres. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Back at T-Mobile Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning. And he's into second with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rodriguez under it. Takes it in for the out. Kazuma Okamoto will hit next. Now a pop-up on the infield. Naylor under it. And there's 2 down. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Collected by Torres. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford.
Slayer, low inside.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The Mariners with the go-ahead run at first here in Game 4 of this ALDS. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. So another. Back in Seattle, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a bouncer. Toss to Naylor.
Out of there.
That's the first out, the top of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Now, Jesus Sanchez.
Ball 2.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Hit on the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. That's the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Low inside.
Just missed.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
There's a swing and a miss.
Slider. Low outside.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Low outside.
On the ground, Clement fires to first in time.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Four-seam fastball.
1 and 2 here. Hit hard, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Called out on strikes. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire. Ernie Clement digs in now. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out on the play. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 1-0. These Mariners fans are dealing with heartbreak right now.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he swings over the top there. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, right field. Canzone under it. Takes it in for the out. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run closer for Seattle after this solo shot. It's now back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time,
can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop. 3rd strike. 2 gone.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And a 3-1 on the way. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12.
Here's Josh Naylor. In the air, left side. Brings it in. And that is the third out. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Andres Munoz. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. And he swings through that one. Misses off the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bounced up the middle. And he beats it. He's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
One gone, runner at first. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one way inside. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. To third. Save!
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Munoz. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Into center. Base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's...
Yasver Zulueta on the pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And a swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
So he gets on base, an elimination game 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Jays trying to close out a 2-run lead late here in Game 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Towards first, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. Hit in the air, center field. And that will end it. The Blue Jays are headed to the ALCS.